What's up, Cancer? It's Maris here with Actualized Tarot, bringing you a new type of reading. If you are new to the channel, then welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. I don't know if you know this, but I am brand new on YouTube. I just started this channel a few days ago. I already have tons of readings up, so I have anything from like mid-month zodiacs. I have pick a card love readings, some general daily messages. I have a soul connection reading that I have up. And overall, my whole mission is just to help you actualize your higher self, your bigger purpose in this lifetime. And through that, there's going to be tons of guidance that you need in your relationships, in your career, on mission and purpose, clearing blocks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here to help you through all of that through this channel. So I hope that you will subscribe. And as you're listening to these readings, Cancer, if they resonate with you, please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to chat with you down below. I'm also going to use the comment section as a place where if you leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and like, then you can be entered to win a personal reading for me to pull some cards for you. I will be announcing more of that in the next mid-month reading, or I guess at this point it's going to be like the beginning of June readings for Cancer. So I will pick my first person if someone has commented on the last video or this one. So what I need from you, Cancer, is to let me know if you like this type of spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a career portion where I go through kind of what's going on with like mission and career, and then get some guidance from Spirit. And then over here, I'm going to do like a love portion with some of my love cards and kind of dive into like what's going on in love for you. What are messages from your person? What's going on with your person if you are dealing with somebody else? And then what's Spirit's advice to you for that love situation. So I am just getting in the swing of figuring out what readings you guys really want and what's going to be helpful in guiding you. So leaving me any comments on any of my videos to let me know what spreads you really love or want to see more of is going to be really helpful. So if you like how I do this, it's going to be about 10 minutes each. Then let me know, Cancer, and I will definitely make sure that I mix this in a lot more. My goal is going to be to put some type of video up, hopefully every day or every other day, so that you are hearing from me often and getting the guidance that you need when you need it. If you want to book a personal reading with me, Cancer, then check out the description box below for info on how to contact me. Right now, you can just email me, and eventually I'll have some specific options for readings up that you can purchase directly from a link. But for now, let's tap in, Spirit, and let me know what's going on for Cancer. Give me an animal spirit card, please, Spirit, for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer in career and mission? Dear love. Oh, Cancer, you're full of love. Cancers are one of the most like loving, like biggest hearts for the ones that they love signs and like all of the zodiac. So, dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Definitely, Cancers can take a lot of things personally too in love, because you are so empathetic and you have such deep emotions. Like Cancer is the sign of, like the symbol for Cancer is a crab, and it's very like hard exterior, soft interior. So what I'm getting from this is like this could be affecting your career and your mission, and what Spirit wants you to be reminded of is to give yourself some love too. Be gentle with yourself. If you are starting a new career or in transition of a career, like be gentle with yourself. Like don't beat yourself up if you haven't learned everything yet, if you haven't figured everything out, if you're like failing. Just remember that you fail forward in life. Every time that you fail, that is an opportunity to learn something new. And every failure gives you a new tool and a new lesson in your toolbox that will then make you wiser and more equipped later in life. So don't look at failure or setbacks as a negative thing. Look at it as an opportunity to learn a new lesson and then be one step ahead of somebody else who hasn't gone through that kind of lesson yet. That's what I'm getting. Very much so, and you heal with the power of love. So stay true to your natural self, Cancer, of being very loving. But definitely with acknowledge your self-worth is like don't lose your own self-worth in that. Don't be so giving to everybody else or pouring so much love into everybody else that you lose what you're worth or your sense of your own value, to where you're over giving to your job or your career because you're looking for that validation or affirmation from your boss or your coworkers or something like that. Like, it's very important that you stay grounded in like who you are and what your worth is, to make sure you're getting paid what you're worth, that you're not getting taken advantage of, because Cancers are very empathetic, and I would hate to see you being taken advantage of in your career if you're giving too much of yourself and not kind of having any boundaries. I'm hearing that clearly. Set boundaries when it comes to what you give and what you're getting in return. What's going on for Cancer? Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. And then I have children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So definitely what I'm getting more of like, Cancers have very like childlike energy when it comes to the way that they love and the way that they interact with other people. So even if this isn't directly with a child or animals or directly in nature, what I'm getting strongly is kind of what I was saying before in terms of like staying grounded and like who you are and what love you give and what you get back. Carry like a childlike essence for the way that you are kind of showing up in the world with environmentalists, how you're showing up in nature or when you're in your career. You're born to protect, nurture, and teach. Okay, so definitely like the nurturing, the protection. A lot of this is very Cancerian and the way that Cancers love and protect their family and their children and all of that. So when it comes to your career, you definitely could be an environmentalist. You could have a career. This could be a sign if you were like looking for a sign that your path was to help heal children or be involved with teaching, helping, healing children, that this definitely could be a sign for that. So I definitely don't want to take away from that, but that's not going to apply to everyone, okay? Let's get a wisdom of the oracle. What's going on for Cancer spirit in career and mission? What's going on for Cancer? If this doesn't resonate with you, Cancer, then definitely check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. All of these are going to apply to sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So check out your birth chart to figure out what your other signs are if you don't know them. And whether this portion applies or the love portion applies, or if the love portion or vice versa does not apply, then you can definitely check out one of your other signs for moon, rising, or Venus to see if any of those apply there. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to apply to one person necessarily. There could just be bits and pieces in here for you. And if this reading doesn't resonate, Cancer, then go check out maybe like the mid-month reading for Cancer or the general readings, or even check out the pick a card for love if you don't get a love message for you here. All right, let's get another card for Cancer. Get one more for Cancer. New life. I love this. New life and a leg up. I think that I might have said something about a leg up. Spirit is definitely saying that you can have a renewed, if I'm also getting new life, I got this kind of with like the deer and be gentle with yourself if you're starting something new. I have a feeling that a lot of Cancers are starting some sort of new path. You're on a new path in your career, or you're about to take a transition to a new path, or you are considering it, and this is a sign that you're safe to go into a new path. Potentially, just remembering that you are an earth angel, like your love should be equally given back to you. You're born to teach, nurture, protect, something along those lines. You definitely could be involved with animals or nature, but there's definitely a new path that you're on. I think that that's Spirit's way of letting me know as well that you are on a new path, and that message that I got earlier with the deer is being affirmed. So If you're on a new path, I feel strongly that this message is for you, Cancer. And if you're not, then this may apply at a later date. If you find yourself in this situation in the future, these messages are timeless, so you can always come back and listen to this reading. Let's see. What else do we have for Cancer? I'm going to get one more message and then pull some guidance from Spirit. You will only see the way by making the way. Befriend your fear monster. This could be scary going down a new path. I definitely feel like this reading is for someone who's either recently entered a new job and you're needing to be reminded, potentially in your old jobs you weren't valued quite the same way, or you feel like you gave more than you got back, or you weren't appreciated for the love that you were getting. So stay true to what your strengths are. I'm getting that and hearing that. Stay true to your strengths. This is a new path, but it's a path that you can design. You can design. You will only see the way by making the way. So you have the power to carve out your new path and to lead with your love and your light. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So give yourself grace as you're carving out this new path, Cancer. But I definitely feel like this has been divinely guided, and Spirit wants you to know that you are going in the right direction. But I'm definitely hearing like protect yourself. Protect yourself. Cancer, maybe you weren't protecting yourself in the past. So protect yourself. And by learning to protect, this is what I'm hearing. By learning to protect yourself and love yourself, you're going to be able to actually have a fulfilling career path in doing that, because that's part of your purpose. But until you learn how to protect and love yourself, you're not going to be able to do this for the animals, the children, whoever it is that you're guided to love and protect. Yeah. What's Spirit's advice to you? And we're going to jump into love in a second. Yeah, I definitely think that you're coming out of some sort of painful ending in a past career where you could have felt stabbed in the back. You could have felt unappreciated. Definitely a cycle closed in the past. You could still be trying to pull these swords out of your back of a painful ending where you weren't appreciated or someone did not see your value or your worth. Cancer, this is your card, the Chariot in reverse. You could have been afraid to take this leap forward. You could be in a situation right now where you are afraid to take this leap forward and you're not wanting to move forward because you're afraid that this might have the same painful ending. But what Spirit's saying is it's time for this new life. It's time for, this world is all about one chapter closing and a new one beginning. I think it's time for you to enter into this new life. And Spirit is coming through this reading to give you that advice on just what you need to do differently. Definitely full in reverse. You could be resisting this new path, but this new path is meant for you. Okay? Star in reverse. Any other advice for Cancer? Yeah, this is going to happen fast, okay? This is fast communication. In general, I just see it as fast-moving energy. I think that you're going to be able to move forward quickly once you take the leap into this new path, okay? Once you make the decision, King of Swords, to take this new path, the leap into this new path, I think it's going to move very quickly. I think it's going to be very passionate for you. I think you're going to be very happy. This is very, like, reciprocal energy, too. I'm hearing reciprocal. So I think in the past, maybe this is something that wasn't reciprocated to you, Cancer, but it's looking good for the future. I definitely think that message was meant for someone who just needed to be reminded, like, you know what? I do give out a lot of love, and I do pour my heart and soul into my career, and I have good intentions, and I need that back from whoever it is that I'm serving or whoever's hiring me or whatever the situation. So I hope that resonated for you, Cancer. If it did, drop me a comment. And now let's jump into love. Need some water. All right, we're going to pull a romance angel. What's going on for Cancer in love? Spirit, what is going on for Cancer in love? We're going to get some overall energy. Then I'm going to pull some cards for your person if I see that you're dealing with a person. If you are dealing with someone else and I feel called to, then I will definitely be pulling messages from them to you. We're going to get advice from Spirit, and then if I need to, I'm going to either way. Pull some extra cards for either your situation or your person's situation. If you're dealing with someone else, we'll dig a little bit deeper into them, what's going on with them. But if Spirit's just giving me messages for you in love, then I'll pull some cards for you. All right, Cancer? What is going on for Cancer in love? What's going on for Cancer in love? Spirit, what's going on for Cancer in love? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay? Forgiving and learning. And we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there could be, well, we're going to get more in this. There could be a situation you're either walking away from or a situation that you're currently in where you need to forgive and learn from it. You could be staying stuck in something because of the chemistry that you feel for someone. I don't quite know where this is going at. Let's get more on this, Spirit. Let me know what's going on for Cancer. There's a lot already coming through, Cancer, in your career and your love that requires, like, you almost having higher expectations of what you are getting back based on what you are giving. But I'm also hearing that it's equally as important that you take time to understand other people. Cancers can get really caught up in, like, only seeing things through the lens of, like, I'm giving, and I don't feel, and if you don't feel it's reciprocated, then you could take that really personally. But what I'm hearing with this forgiving and learning card is that there's something that you need to learn in how you're approaching situations and relationships. Like, not everything has to do with you, Cancer. So if you feel like you're really struggling in a relationship and you are, it's kind of like both, but I feel like I'm talking out both sides of my mouth, but that's kind of how I'm getting the messages, is like, you need to learn how to balance having expectations for how you're treated compared to not necessarily taking people's treatment so personally to you. And once you do that, you're going to learn more about how others are loving to you, and that will give you the power to forgive. It'll give you the power to understand relationships more, and I think you won't have as much emotional turmoil because you won't see everything so personally. Interesting. What's going on with Cancer? The answer is yes. That's a confirmation to me about that inner child. This definitely could be stemmed from inner child wounds. So you definitely could have been taught how forgiving and learning. This definitely could be a matter of needing to forgive your parents in your childhood situation and learning from that. Learning from, yes, the answer is yes. Learning from what happened to you as a child and the way that you were taught how to love and how to receive love. And through digging deeper in your inner child wounds, stuck. You could be stuck in a cycle in your love life because you've refused to learn from your inner child. Healing your inner child wounds is all about you going back and reflecting and understanding from a higher level perspective, not viewing your parents and your love from your parents or lack of love from your parents as being from, I'm a child and I'm, and they're the parent and this is where I felt lack and this is where, but don't come at it from that perspective. Try and take yourself out of the situation. Definitely when I went through the process of healing my family and inner child wounds, I really had to remove myself from the situation. I couldn't really focus on the abuse that I went through and all the other stuff that I went through as a child. I had to really say, okay, who are my parents? Who were those people? What did they go through as a child? What's being passed down to me that they learned from their parents? And really, I just made it about a mission of how can I forgive and learn from that so that I don't pass this down potentially to my future children, or I just don't pass this down in my love relationships, period, right? So forgiving and learning goes all the way back to where were we first exposed to love with our parents? How were we taught to love, and how were we taught to receive love? And what could have gone wrong, and where did that stem from? So when you forgive and you learn and you attach a lesson to that potential childhood trauma or trauma that happened in love, that will allow you to heal and then understand your love relationship on a deeper level. Wow. Cancer, that's deep. I definitely think this will play a huge role in helping you move forward in career as well. If you skipped over that, you might want to go back. If this is resonating with you and you didn't listen to the career portion, you might want to go back and listen to that. If this is your story, Cancer, and you want a personal reading and personal one-on-one guidance, let me know. There's information in the description box below for how you can contact me. Leave me a comment if it resonates. Liking, subscribing, commenting, that helps this be seen to more people who need to hear this message. So I super appreciate that energy exchange when you give me a like, a comment, or subscribe. Also, by subscribing, then you'll get notified so you don't have to miss out on future readings. You don't have to chance coming across this again. It's a way that you'll be guaranteed that my videos, all future videos, will be shown up to you in case you want to watch them. So let's see what's going on with Cancer. Ooh. Three of Cups, celebration and community. This is also a card of reconciliation. So I definitely am feeling immediately from this, especially with all the cups and emotion and water energy, is that by going through this, you're going to be able to reconcile within your own heart. You're going to be able to reconcile with others, potentially with family, with love. A card of celebration, but definitely reconciliation is what I heard as soon as I saw this. And reconciliation in your heart is what I heard when that came through. Okay? Yeah, Knight of Cups. This is an emotional offering. This is the love offering. I definitely think that you're going to feel or be able to receive love. The Knight of Cups is all about somebody offering you a cup of love. So I'm hearing receive love. Your heart is going to be healed in a way. Your heart's going to be reconciled in a way where you can now receive love that's going to be offered to you in the future. Okay? That's awesome. Now let's see what's going on. I don't even know at this point. This kind of feels like you. I'm not really feeling like another person, but I'm actually not really feeling another person. I think Spirit wants you to learn a lesson from your inner child and loving yourself. I definitely was getting that with career too, Cancer. This could be a really, really big time for you right now, where Spirit's calling for you to really focus on your own self-love, and that will improve your love and your career life. Spirit, what other messages do you have? What other messages do you have for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer in love? The High Priestess in reverse. I think you've been avoiding your own intuition. Four of Wands in reverse. You could have instability right now in your home life. This could be involving parents or family. Wow. Three of Wands. There's definitely a new path. There's definitely like something new wanting to come in. What's this Three of Wands? You're waiting. I'm getting a lot of like waiting for reciprocation. Yeah, waiting for a message, waiting for a new passionate beginning, waiting to see the fruits of your labor, waiting for balance to come in. A lot of waiting energy for all of this stuff to happen. And what Spirit's saying is like, hey, you just need to go into your own intuition. You need to go in and heal your own, the Fool. There is like a new beginning in love coming. You're going to go into a new path whenever you tap into your intuition. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Now, all has to do with your inner child. So let's see if you are dealing with another person, struggling with something. I'm going to pull some cards. I don't necessarily know how this is going to tie to this portion of the reading, as I'm getting a lot from you. But I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Take these messages however they resonate. This one part of the reading could be for one Cancer needing messages from someone. Some of these messages could apply to you, some of them don't, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a lot of cards because I have Mystic Moon's Twin Flame messages, volume 1 and 2, both in here. Okay. Let's see. Messages from Cancer's person to Cancer. Messages from Cancer's person to Cancer. Or this could be from you to your person. Take it however it resonates. You're all I've ever wanted. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. And I see a little part of you of everyone that I meet. All right, Cancer, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends. This is a new channel. I'm hoping to find my soul tribe by putting out these videos. So let me know what you like, what you don't like. Maybe don't tell me what you don't like, but tell me what you like. I'd be happy to do more videos, and I will see y'all on the next one.